If you pick, Jim, just how insincere the insurrectionists are, I probably shouldn't use that word, the people that don't want to vote for Kevin McCarthy.
They would disagree with that word.
Saboteurs.
So you can tell Republicans are getting a little bit frustrated with the process to choose a speaker when they're declaring that the defectors are insurrectionists, and then realize, oh, bit of a loaded word in today's political rhetoric. We'll go with saboteurs. That's better. That's worse. That's someone who like surreptitiously hides a bomb or something or takes out your plane. Somehow that's better. But look, as frustrated as Fox and Friends are, I have a feeling there is no one more frustrated right now than Kevin McCarthy, because I was fully prepared to start the show today telling you that he had lost a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth ballot to become the speaker. But I'm looking at it right now. He's lost his seventh as well. It's not totally done yet, but unless everyone that remains leaves the room, I think he can't win. So it was already historic, and now it's 7 times historic. He is losing over and over and over again. And I will remind you that as we've gone from ballot to ballot, he has incrementally been losing votes. If you take a look at the first 6, he'd gotten 203 initially, that dropped down by the 3rd ballot. And then in the 4th ballot, he began to lose, I believe it's Victoria Spartz, who technically still supports him, but is voting present. So we don't know the final count on ballot 7, but as of right now, I mean, he's starting off day 3 with another loss, Farron. What do you think?
It's just, how many more times can he continue to do this? I mean, eventually you would just think as a normal person, right? If you go and you lose 7 times in a row, eventually you can be like, you know what, this just hurts. I am a person and I have feelings and I have to go home and face my family. And they're gonna ask me, well, how was your day today? And say, not good. But no, this is just absolutely unprecedented. And I really do think that McCarthy and the saboteurs, they've dug in so deeply now that neither can back out. I mean, that's what's beautiful about this. Everybody is so hell-bent on, holding the line that I don't see an end to this. I mean, could this go into the weekend? I mean, could this go all the way through the end of the month? They seem willing to make it happen. McCarthy is not gonna go anywhere. And they announced this morning, we're not gonna make a deal with Democrats. Well, okay, then have fun not having a Congress for God knows how long, because that's where we're headed.
Yeah, and look, and that's where it gets unfortunate. So thanks, Debbie Downer, for reminding us that technically there are some things that they need to accomplish from time to time. For now, though, I can't speak for you, of course, but I can say that I'm ready for this to go for quite a while. Makes them look like absolute clowns, which is accurate, and so I don't especially mind. Look, devil's advocate, I guess. I bet he consoles himself and his core supporters, maybe his family members, his friends, if a person like Kevin McCarthy has friends, I guess everyone does, would be to say, sure, this is highly embarrassing and I will go down in modern history for this and probably nothing else. But because the opposition are such clowns themselves, like, can you be that mad when you are being pulled down and like stopped from doing what you believe is your right and what many people are telling you, a position you should have? And it's people like Matt Gaetz and Lauren Boebert. Like I would turn, instead of shame, I would turn the rage at him. But by the same token, he was able to win over Marjorie Greene. And if he can win over Marjorie Greene, why are you having so much trouble winning over Lauren Boebert? The whole thing is embarrassing, honestly, for everyone involved.
Well, and I think a big problem that he's having with trying to win over these Freedom Caucus folks is that there's no real clear demands. This opposition to McCarthy, as we all know, it actually started 2 months ago. Pretty much right after the midterms, Matt Gaetz was like, I am not gonna let this happen. I've got my gang of 5 over here. We're opposing it, but they couldn't actually articulate why. So we've just been going along, and now, of course, they're starting to say things like, well, because we're gonna drain the swamp, as Gaetz said earlier this week, and we don't want the big alligator in charge of the swamp. Wonderful, that doesn't mean anything though. Those are just random words you've put together. Lauren Boebert doesn't know what she's demanding either, because McCarthy has offered them the moon and the stars. He's even said at this point this morning, it came out like, listen, I'll go with your plan to where if even one of you objects to me, get me out. Like, but no, even that they're like, nope, we're in this to win it. We just don't know what we want to win. It's nonsensical is the whole point.